Good evening and welcome to The Rock. The moment has arrived. It's time for the championship game of the Plymouth 3A Boys Basketball Sectional between the Plymouth Pilgrims and the Plymouth Marian Knights. Plymouth, here are your Pilgrims. Number 12, PJ Gretter. Number 34, Nick Neidlinger. Number 42, Sam Falstich. Number 44, Jeremy Renz. Number 50, Byron Falstich. Number 52, Ryan Welch. And number 54, Blaine Schaefer. The Pilgrims starting lineup. A 6'2 senior, number 10, Jason Renz. A 6'1 senior, number 20, Jared Wendell. A 6-foot senior, number 24, Chad Clinton. A 5'11 junior, number 30, Randy Davis. And a 6'2 senior, number 40, Jake Palmer. The Pilgrims are coached by Jack Edison. The Pilgrims are a member of the Northern Lakes Conference and enter tonight's game with a record of 20-2.
In the road reds with white lettering and trimming. So we're ready for tip-off. Jacob Palmer and Cassidy Locks will do the honors here. Brooke and Adam Summer will have another great night. The sophomore at 22 points last night. Boy, he only averages 8 per game, now 9 per game. He pumped it up, and we're going to find out right now. Mishawaka Marian on a 4-game winning streak coming into tonight, and the control off the tip will be the Mishawaka Marian. Something we rarely see. Rarely see, yes. It'll be Dylan Brammer coming off a 6-point performance last night against the Academy Angle in the basketball. There's a bounce lead to Schillen, a running jump off the glass, no good, tipped out of bounds, and it's going to be Plymouth basketball. Getting in there was Mike Thomas. Full court pressure now by Mishawaka Marian. Well, now that's something we usually chew up, but we'll find out. Randy Davis has the basketball, and he hits the middleman, runs on the run, left wing side to Clinton. They'll just hold it up. Wendell was trying to streak down the right side on the baseline, but Chad thought better of giving it to him. So we'll set up the half-court offense for our first shot of the night. Randy Davis will give it to the corner, Jason Renz. Now we're going to see a pure zone as the Marian plays zone all night. There's the lob into Palmer. Good catch. Shoots, and he will score. 2-0 Plymouth to begin the game. Brammer has the basketball for the Knights. Dylan Brammer, 69 points on the season for the 5'9 junior. Gets it off to the near side, handled over by Michael Thomas, averaging 2 a game for the Knights. To the right side, Schillen into the corner. Palmer stands him up so far, and now Schillen forced to go cross court to Brammer on the far wing high. Brammer looking, nothing happening inside. Right now, nobody in the middle for Mishawaka Marian. Jacob Palmer standing on an island. Here's Brammer trying to dribble run, finds Schillen on a backdoor lead, and he missed the bunny and a rebound on Randy Davis. You won't see too many easy more looks than that. Davis trying to force a pass. Schillen picked it off. Good play by Schillen. Leads it to Anderson, who fumbles over the ball out of bounds. That's Plymouth ball. So Plymouth played basketball. It's 2-0 here in the first quarter. Each team now with a turnover on that run. Again, the full court press. Randy Davis trapped. Able to get it out to Palmer. Palmer hits the middle guy, runs down to Randy on the run along the right side. He's going to kick it out to the left wing. Clinton left baseline drive. He's going to kick it out to Renz, open for 3. Jason hits his first of the night. All day to set up for that one, and that was the key there. Jason had a lot of time to get ready to let that one go. His 4-2-3 of the season makes it 5-0 Plymouth early with 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Going to be Brammer with the basketball. Brammer one-on-one with Davis. Brammer backs him up. Then he goes in with a lead-in shot, blocked with the basketball. Marian picks up number 2 travel, number 2 turnover. Brammer is trying to indicate to the official that I had my pivot foot set, but the official said, no, you didn't, son. Couldn't bring the ball up the court. Again, token pressure here, and the half court. Palmer will go off to the right side, and now in the front court, Palmer again. Not a Clinton at the top with 5:45 to go in the first. 5-0 in favor of the Pilgrims. They have the basketball. Clinton crossover to the right elbow, pulls it back out.
Down in the right corner, Randy. He'll dribble away from the double team. Now back to the right corner. Clinton knocked for three. He shoots and scores.
That was a bad sign for Mishawaka Marian when Chad Clinton hits his first shot.
His 36th of the season. He came in at 30% on the year. There's Cassidy Locks driving the lane, and we got a foul on the floor on Jacob Palmer. He gets called for the reach-in. And that's Cassidy Locks right there. He loves to drive and drive out contact.
Jared helped out on the penetration, backed it off a little bit, but then reach on Palmer for a first team foul.
C.J. Shellman inbound right of the basket here for the Knights. Shellman looking, still looking. Got it, and out of the hands as Randy Davis got the steal. Not a Renz. Back to Randy. RD is going to bring it back to the top. Reverse it over right side. Renz out of the elbow. He comes. Looks for somebody. There's Randy open. A long three. Good!
Randy Davis.
From Rochester, Indiana. Randy Davis hits that three. Plymouth jumps out to an 11-0 lead and a timeout. Ron Beats. And Mishawaka Marian will take our first 30-second break.
Not athletic enough to challenge you on the three-point shot. We have time to set, look, and then fire. And when you give us that much time, we're very accurate.
That'll be Bramall bringing the ball across the timeline for the Knights. He's marked up by Randy Davis. Bramall gets it in on the right elbow. Thomas backs up, runs, shoots over him now, missed everything, and that's going to be Plymouth basketball.
Great underbody defense by Jason Renzo. Threw him off balance. And it's always amazed me that there's never a foul called around, but there never is.
Chad Clinton has the basketball. Now into the hands of Palmer to the right side, Randy Davis. Randy reversed it back to the top, Palmer, right around left wing side to Clinton. Clinton will now call a new play. So Randy pops out, Lee has it on the right angle high, right back to Chad.
Every possession we've had, Tony, other than the turnover, we've scored.
Wendell around on the reverse to Clinton, looking for someone in the middle. There's Palmer. Palmer wants to dribble in, then forced it and got kicked out of bounds off a Marian guard. So it stays Plymouth basketball as an inbound right of the basket. Here we go with the inbound. Runs. There's Randy with a catch and shoot, but he missed the jumper. And a rebound taken by Mishawaka Marian. Bramall will slow it down. Now, this is one thing Ron Dean said he wanted to do, is try to limit as much as possible the touches Plymouth has on offense. However, not necessarily at all. There's a 5-second count on Bramall. He didn't get rid of the basketball, and he is called for that no-no.
Turnover number 4. Again, that's an assistant coach's mistake. There should be 2 assistant coaches down there screaming that he's counting when he gets to 3, but Bramer never had an idea he was counting.
Chad Clinton has the basketball, gets it over to Wendell, now to Chad again, to the right side, Randy. Randy behind the right baseline, so he kicks it to Renz, who pops out. Now to Clinton around the perimeter. Wendell lob underneath for Jason. He saved it by tipping it out to the corner. Palmer with a nice goal around into Wendell, off a double team, and he banked it in.
Yeah, Wendell now on the scoring board.
13-0 Plymouth here with 3:35 to go in the first.
All 5 starters have scored now for Plymouth.
Bramall with the basketball. Bramall one-on-one with Davis. Gets a screen. Bramall down low. That's going to be a rocket stud.
5-1 turnovers. Mishawaka 5, Plymouth 1. Bramer very frustrated already. 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes have gone by. 4.5 minutes have gone by, and he's frustrated.
Connor Creevy's going to check into the game now for Mishawaka Marian. As Clinton will bring the ball across the timeline. Into the hands of Wendell. Right back to Chad. Right side, Randy. Randy back out to Jason. Slung around the window on a pass fake into the left elbow. Great move, Randy. Kicked it out to the corner. Clinton open again. Short on it. And Renz with a nice tip out. But a reach in and over the back foul, I think, is going to be called on Renz.
Jason Renz picks up his first on the tip out.
So Joe out trying to get aggressive for the tip out. Apparently climbs the back of the Marian player. Stopping the clock at 3:08 to go here in the first.
Randy very unselfishly gave up the 3-foot shot in the middle to try to get the 3-point shot, but it didn't go down for Chad this time. Pressure by Plymouth.
In the backcourt, Bramall able to get away from the trap, and now Shun, he just gets it away. Back to Bramall on the sideline, and Chad Clinton apparently had too much contact there, trying to get over the lane of the pass.
He blew the whistle before the contact was my only concern there. He anticipated that foul before it actually even happened.
That's what Jack's saying. That was a little fast whistle there, huh, Mr. Official? Cassidy Laux will get it in. Laux will get it to Bramer. He's got a 10-second count already working against him. He'll bring it across the timeline. Marked up by Randy at the top. Randy to the right elbow. Bramer picked up by Randy. Randy 1-on-2. Caught from behind the other way. Well, now Bramer finally gets caught for the contact.
Bramer wanted to foul all the time. He fouled him 3 times and finally got a call around the third. Bramer, a frustration foul there after the pockets picked. 6 turnovers now for Marian.
Well, Dylan's had two travel calls against him, in which both times he's felt that he's been wrongly accused of. That was just taking him psychologically out of the game. And right now, Coach Dietz can't afford to have that happen. Palmer did not, as he tried to pass it, tried to tip it back, and it goes off a Mishawaka player, so we'll try this again.
And Tony, here's what great defense does. Adam Summerall has not even touched the ball, much less shot it.
Runs, well, get it to the top to Window. At the top of the key, Quentin. He's going to pass fake, gets it to the left elbow. Palmer, lob to Randy. Catch, shoot, score.
Randy, great play. Wow. He hung there forever because that ball was high on the lob.
And that's what that kid can do. C.J. Shell, I like this kid for the Knights. He'll cross over, get it off the left side. Here's Summerall. He's denied, tried to force it in. Renz picked it off in the lane. Renz stumbles with the basketball, now waits for some help. And then the ball picked away by Laux. Laux, he goes the other way. Spin move in the lane, kicked it off underneath. Shot by Quentin. Foul, Plymouth.
Chad Quentin, number 2. That's I don't know. If I'm Chad there, I just lower body him and let him shoot that one. But now Chad's got 2. Turnover Plymouth.
In the meantime, that free throw rolls out, and a rebound to runs. So Plymouth goes up the court, holding a goose egg on Marian right now. 15-0 Plymouth. Randy Davis out of the right corner will dribble it out, looking for some help. Goes over to the right elbow high. There's Palmer with a baseline move, and he reverses it in.
Well, you just wonder how many points he could score if he really wanted to help work all the time at going at those underneath people.
Cassidy Laux tries to dribble in. He's bottled up, kicked it out to Schoen. Schoen, nice switch off by Palmer, forcing a turnover. What a great switch by Palmer, forcing Schoen to throw it out of the reach of Cassidy Laux.
7 turnovers from Marian. Jake Palmer with some great defense. Now will Plymouth shoot go 1 here or not? I think Jeff pointed to 1, I'm not sure.
Plymouth came in averaging right around 16 points in the first quarter, and 17 already in this one.
Nope, they're going for it.
Window to Renz, back out. Palmer to Randy, a 3 from the top of the key. In and out. The rebound is going to be saved by Palmer. Deflected to Clinton, ups in the lane and scores. And draws the foul.
Chad Quentin.
What a save by Palmer.
Again, quicker to the loose ball. That's the advantage of 5 very, very quick kids, as you're just quicker to every loose ball than your competition.
So Chad Clinton will go to the free throw line, where he's the team's best free throw shooter. Coming in tonight at 83%, 55 out of 66. Nick Malinger now will come in and replace Jason Renz.
Nick with some great minutes last night has earned a spot here on the floor in the first quarter.
Chad coming off a 14-point performance last night against South Bend St. Joe, where he was 4 of 8 from the floor, 2 of 10 from outside the arc, perfect in 2 tries from the line. And buries that one to make a 3-point play and a 20-0 Plymouth lead. He'll come out as Byron Kostic will spell him. Mishawaka Marian will go the length of the court here, left to right on your radio dial. It'll be C.J. Schoen across the timeline. Gets it off just barely caught by Connor Creevy. Creevy will get to the elbow, trying to force it in. Palmer picked it off. Up the head to Marian, off the top of his head. Still saved it, but to the wrong place. So Schoen comes away with the steal. Schoen will just say, I'm going to hold it up. He'll get to that water, but he traveled. His pass ends up getting altered, forcing Schoen to walk with the basketball. Stops the clock at 48.7 seconds left.
Turnovers now, 9 for Marian, 3 for Plymouth.
It'll be Malinger. Down to the right side. Davis and Malinger in the window on the left wing. Left elbow, Jared looking, kicks it to the near wing. Malinger will bring it back out with 35 seconds left. Nice pass, getting it over the window. Now to Davis on the right wing, and he'll take the point. Now to Window, zips it over the left corner. Dribbling out of it is Malinger. Nice pass fake, gets it down low to Palmer, spins, fires, and he's fouled. Going to the hoop.
And Jake Palmer's really putting some moves on underneath tonight. He feels he's got some great matchups underneath with his quickness compared to the people guarding him. And he is taking it to the hole.
He's just playing with such confidence right now that this is a good spot in the season for Jake Palmer to start getting his peak. The free throw up by JP is good. And Jacob Palmer, 51% from the line this season. Free throws have not been one of his positives, I should say. He has struggled at the line this season. But he stops on the team in field goal percentage with 62% coming into the night. But he gets that free throw, both of them. And it's now 22-20 Plymouth with 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. There's Thomas. He tries to go inside. There's the Locks trying to dribble through. Shot fake, in trouble. 4 jerseys. Pass squeaks out. Locks got it back. Forces up the shot. Still won't foul. Rebound loose. Palmer grabs it with 2 seconds left. And Wendell cannot save it. Yes, he will, but it doesn't matter. The Plymouth defense pitches a shutout here in the first quarter. 22-20. After 8 minutes of basketball here at the Rock. This is the sectional championship at AM 1050 Sports. 22-0 after 1 quarter. Our first quarter brought to you by our good friends at U.S. Granules Corporation. Proud to support WTCA's coverage of Plymouth Brother's basketball as Nick Meinlinger latches it 3 to begin the U.S. Granules second quarter. Plymouth was 8 of 11 from the floor, 73%, Larry. Perfect from the line in 3 attempts. Had 22, I'll make that 18 points off of the 10 first quarter turnovers by Marian. They try to get the offense set up, no shot. Oh, they don't call foul there. Nope, the foul will be on Plymouth. Was trying to get the shot away was Jeff Appleman on the floor.
Well, now they're going to give him 2 shots. Foul's going against Jared Wendell.
So Mishawaka Marian will be inbounding as C.J. Shellen, averaging 13 a game for the Knights, will be inbounding left of the basket.
Marian only 4 shots in that first quarter, only
3 Locks. Wide level high window on him defensively. Finds his cutter, Shellen, pocket, picked by Davis. Here comes the Jason Runs, and out left to Nylander. Quickly to Davis right corner, shot fake 3, goes baseline with a kick to the near corner. Wendell fumbled the ball, got it back out to Jason. Reversed the corner, Randy open for 3 on a Wendell screen. Off the rim, no good, tipped around. Locks with a nice lead, pass forward. Wendell to Fastitch. Fastitch, baseline drive, picked it. And the rebound loose on a jump ball call at Fastitch. And Summerall.
Byron, great move to the hole, but the ball just went up too strong. And it will go as a Knights ball.
25-0 Plymouth. A minute gone by in the second quarter. Shellen with the basketball marked up by Wendell High. Shellen spin move to the right elbow, has nothing going. Now into the hands. Cassidy Locks copped it up, but there's Shellen to bail him out. Shellen directs some traffic now. Picked up his dribble, hits to the big man. This is Pat Adsdale. Adsdale gets it into Locks. Baseline drive, bank shot, still won't foul. And it's Fastitch, the 8th rebound down in the outlets to Jason Rams to the right side. Now they're on the run. He's going to stop, try to find a cutter. Fastitch shaked it back to Wendell for 3. Short. The rebound back to Marian.
Couldn't ask for a better look though. Great ball movement.
Shellen to the left corner. Trying to get something established with Summerall into the post up. Gets the return in the corner for 3. Summerall off the rim, no good. And the rebound Plymouth. Again, now it is 10 full minutes without scoring for Mishawaka Marian. Davis makes it at 3, and 28-0 Plymouth. And a timeout, Ron Dietz. Another 30-second break in the action, and we will take one along with them. It's still a shutout for Plymouth with 5:55 to go here. Is it in the back or something?
Really happy to see Nick Mello have that confidence that he had his whole career. Just didn't have it earlier in the season, and he's got it now.
All right, it'll be C.J. Shellen to bring it across the timeline for Mishawaka Marian. And off to the left side. Here's Summerall trying to dart in. Boy, Plymouth just collapsing. And then forcing a turnover. Summerall threw it away. Naliger on the run. Naliger feeds it to the near corner. Davis with a nice catch. Going to get it to the top window. Slung around the far stitch. Shot fake three over to Naliger right wing. Back out to the top. Randy for another three. In and out. Rebound tip. Still loose. And Edsel had it. And then he got it back. Now Schellen on the run across the timeline. Stopped immediately by Randy Davis. Now Schellen forced to go one-on-one. Got a screen. Hops through the lane. Forced out the shot. Down. And this Marian's trying everything in their power to get to the line. But boy, wait a second. C.J. Schellen looks to inbound. Pass the front there, and it's taken back by Plymouth. Another turnover by Marian. Lead to Randy, and his transition bucket is good. 30-0 Plymouth. 5 minutes to go in the second. Schellen on the left wing side. In trouble. Forced to pass. Fostage called for a foul from behind. They're trying to get it on to Jeff Appleman, the 6'6 junior.
And now
1-1.
Now Marian will have a chance to get on the scoreboard with a 1-1. Ryan Welch, Chad Clinton come in. Randy Davis going to get a breather.
Wow, quite a performance by this Plymouth team. Defensively. We got 4 players out there, Coach. We got 4 players out there. Coach, we got 4 players out there. Someone needs
I don't think Nick was out.
Nick thought he was out.
No, Nick's still in.
Everybody was screaming. The officials finally picked it up and said, Coach, you need to get an extra player out here if you want to make it even. There we go, to the free throw line for the first free throw opportunity. Missed by Asdell. Asdell just could not knock it down, and we still have a goose egg on the board for Mishawaka Marian. At 4:52 to go here in the second. Jeremy Renz into the ball game now for Plymouth. Gets it out to Dilator, top of the key, Fostich. Plymouth working the offense, up top 30-0. Down to the right corner, Fostich for 3. Big Daddy hits the back of the rim. Edsel with a nice rebound, and the Knights will go up court. Led by Bramer across the timeline. To the right side, Creevy, the junior, tries to dribble in, kicked it out, Bramer has to pull it back out with Jeremy Renz gone again. Bramer says, I'll take the right side in between the blocks. His shot missed, tipped around. There's Ryan Welch. Good board by Ryan. Outlets, Jeremy, now to Eilinger, right side Clinton. Now to Fostich at the right, low block. Back out on the wing to Clinton. Down to Fostich. Round and Eilinger for 3. Nick short and goes to the right. Rebound. Chad Clinton. Clinton called for a foul as he gets over the back on Adam Summerall. That's Clinton's third. 5% from the charity stripe this year with 22 makes. 23. And Mishawaka Marian gets on the board. And everybody in the gym applauds.
Adam Summerall gets his first point of the night after having 22 last night.
Second free throw. That's good. 30-2 now the score. As it took 4 minutes left to go in the second for Mishawaka Marian to get on the board. Plymouth had a 30-0 lead to that point. Wow. P.J. Grutter, go to the right side, ball stitch.
Other than Byron, this is a look at next year's team.
Grutter for 3. P.J. strikes 3.
That's what P.J. does best, is offense. He's a great offensive player.
Only his third 3 of the season. But it's a good one for his confidence. 33-2. They're battling hard against Jaworski down low. Kicked Summerall on the left side. Summerall wants the left baseline, shut down. Skipped it to the near side, Creevy. Creevy goes into the right elbow, can't dump it off. Needs someone to get it to the high point, and there's Bramer. One-on-one with Namiger. Bramer, shot fake, leads into it. Got the roll! 33-4. Bramer with a nice bucket. That's his 71st point of the season. Put it back on offense. P.J. Grutter on the right wing side. In lets to Welch. Double team. Kick him out. Grutter had to go off his chest. Taken by Mishawaka Marian and outletted Asdell. Not pretty, but it worked. And the Knights have control again. Grutter. He's a 5'9 junior with 69 career points coming into the night. He gets it to the big post up to Asdale. Asdale pocket deflected. As Marian got the steal and Welch back to Marigan. His layup too hard. And Mishawaka Marian will come away with it. Boy, we missed a lot of transition bunnies tonight, haven't we? There's a little Jaworski, and Jaworski cannot leap high enough to save it. Turnover Mishawaka Marian.
16-4, the turnover ratio right now. It's Wayne Schaefer and Sam Falstridge coming into the game for Plymouth.
2:12 to go here in the second. And now checking into the game for Mishawaka Marian is Justin Janecki, the 5'8 senior. We've seen Janecki play some point this year for Mishawaka Marian, but he's been in and out. So is John Jonas, who we have yet to see. Sam Falstridge with the basketball on high. Now to the hands of Jeremy Runs. Jeremy dribbles to the left elbow, to the wing, on the left wing. Grutter, he'll dribble to the top. Looking, there's the post up by Schaefer from the free throw line. Kicked it out to Runs on the wing. Got it over to Falstridge, quickly over to Grutter. Grutter in the Schaefer, turns, kicked it out to the wing, opens is Jeremy for three. Jeremy hits the rim. Good rebound, Ryan Welch, and he saved it over to Grutter. Grutter works, kicked it to the wing, caught Falstridge. Sammy dribbles right elbow, kicked it out to Runs. Got out of Welch. Welch double teamed. Goes up against the big guy, laid it in! Ryan Welch. Big Jaworski and Ryan Welch, two heavyweights there, and Ryan will win that battle.
Good ball moving by the second group there. Low to that basket.
35-4.
Wasn't as crisp as the starting unit, but it got the job done, and that's what counts.
Down to 1:08 to go here in the second. Here's a lob to Jaworski. Turns, fires, and scores!
Where was he?
Jaworski.
Where was he, Tony? He didn't even play. Last night he was the key individual for them, and he just came on the floor about 1 minute ago, so I'm not exactly sure what happened there. But he did not play at all in the first quarter, nor he just gave it extra energy.
Misses the free throw here. Ryan Welch with a great box out, and Plymouth will be on the move here. Grutter will kick it to the right side. Falstridge. Now to Runs. Left side to Grutter. To Welch. Right side Falstridge. Inlet to Schaefer. Turns, fires in the paint, and the big man hits.
Wayne Schaefer.
How about that turnaround 10-footer? 37-6 Plymouth. Down to 35 seconds to go in the second quarter. Handling the basketball is Bramer. Grutter guarding him. The lob into the right side with a kick. And Summerall nails his first three of the night. 37-9. Down to 18 seconds. Jeremy Runs with the basketball. Plymouth in command, 37-9. Gets it over to Grutter. Grutter with Bramer on him. 7 seconds to go in the second quarter. Grutter dumps it underneath the Falstridge. Fadeaway shot off the rim. A good rebound blow on a block. With half a second left, that's it. An impressive defensive performance by the Plymouth Pilgrims in this first half, where they only allow a sum total of 9, pitching a shutout in the first quarter. 37-9 for the score of 9.0.
Starters back on for Plymouth.
And right off the bat, the inbounds gets knocked away, and we have to do this over again. Palmer will inbound. Plymouth will have the basketball going left to right, leading 37-9. That's right, 37-9. That is your score. Palmer gets it over to Clinton on the right side, on the post up the window, picked off neatly by C.J. Schellen. And here comes Mishawaka Marian. Schellen to go to the right side, handled by Thomas. Thomas reversed it back to Schellen in the right angle high. Shot fake three there, pass picked up by Palmer. What a feed as he saved it for Brandy. Davis will get stopped on his baseline drive, but he'll kick it to the top to Palmer. Good recovery defensively by Mishawaka Marian's Justin Janecki, the 5'8 senior. He knocked it out of bounds, giving Plymouth an inbound. Right in front of the student section across the way. Chad Clinton grabs the inbound. Chad takes on Janecki. Janecki stops him, giving it off to Reds, and then Janecki steps to the passing lane to pick it up. And Janecki will get control.
2 quick turnovers by Plymouth.
Janecki tries to dribble into the lane, kicked it out to the lane. Schellen shot fake from 15, hops into the lane, lost the ball, still loose. Schellen grabbed it back, forced up the flipper, and he got the roll. Wasn't pretty, but CJ stayed with it and got the bucket, 37-11. Here's Jason Woods the other way. Underneath the window, score! And draws a foul. Good transition the other way by Plymouth after Mishawaka Marian gets out of the gate.
Pass was long, but Jason Wins with his athletic ability was able to hang in there, catch the ball, and then find Jared Wendell. Jared finishes, and then now the free throw's on its way, and perfect.
Jared Wendell having 38 points this season. Makes it 40-11 with that free throw and three-point make. On the right side, Janecki uses a screen, curls to the left elbow, got away with the walk. Randy Davis got his hand in on a deflection, but we take it back by Mishawaka Marian. Randy gets a steal. One-on-one with Shellen. Randy got by him and scores.
Can that guy finish in traffic or what? Great layup. Heavy traffic there, he just finishes anyway.
42-11 with a 6:25, then counting mark remaining in the third. There's a backdoor lead. Janecki floats one high off the glass, no good. Rebound and runs. Runs with a nice skip and a catch by Randy. That baseline slides through, but he walked. I think he had to, otherwise we would have got sideswiped.
That's right.
Somehow he still manages to dance through traffic and elude it. Man. Marian basketball. CJ Shellen has it on the right angle line. CJ, spin move to the right elbow, kicked it out. Thomas throws off a long jumper from 18, no good, fouled it up. He gets called for over the back, coming in out of control.
Just come flying in there, and that's going to get you a foul every time. Mike Thomas picks up the foul, Plymouth ball out of bounds.
2 minutes gone by here in the third, 42-11. Plymouth has the lead. Now this Mishawaka Marian team coming into the night with that 4-game winning streak. Was averaging 61 points, giving up 49.
Well, even though we told you we've had 3 turnovers here in this quarter, they just can't score because our defense is just too stifling.
Well, Mishawaka Marian, with their turnovers that they had in that first half, which was 16, they are 2-12 coming into the night when their turnovers are 10 plus a game. That's beautiful. Mid-air pass fake, got it to the wing. Palmer back to Renz in the corner, now the top window. Pass fake, Clinton open left wing for 3. Kaboom! Chad Clinton knocks down another 3.
His second 3, 9 points on the night for Chad.
That's 37 on the year for CC. There's a 3 by Shellen, and his answer off the rim. Big rebound, Randy.
He's going.
He's on the run, slides right by his man, missed the layup. Rebound, Chad, he scores. And it's 47-11. Plymouth on top. With the basketball, this is Thomas. To Locks. Shoots over a double team, missed it, rolled right across the rim, and a rebound, and Jason wins. Jason will get it to the front court. To Clinton, he hops into the lane, off balance shot, foul.
That was a tough one there.
Yeah.
Mike Thomas picks up the foul. Nice move by Chad Clinton, but I think Thomas got a lot of ball, but had some body.
He fished wasn't sure what number it was. He stood there and looked at Mike up for a second like, yeah, 20, that's it.
Chad Clinton with 9 points in the night, 1 for 1 from the line so far. Back up there again and nails it.
Now CC scored 16 points against Mishawaka Marian last year in the sectional championship. He was 5-11 men, 4 of 8 from outside of the arc, had 4 rebounds.
Got him.
And he buries those free throws. Last year in the sectionals, Clinton scored 44 points and was 47% from the floor then. He's going to get close to equal numbers. Maybe. There's a beautiful bucket by Cassidy Laux. He was not going to be denied there. And the senior puts it down. 49-13.
Oh, nice power finish. Got the foul from Palmer and still finished the layup.
Yep. Delivers this free throw and good.
He's got 3 here tonight.
49-14. Plymouth quickly on the run. Wendell scores! Off the foul. Time play again.
Jared Wendell just running without the ball, full speed. Great pass. I'll tell you one nice thing though, I mean, even if you run and never get the pass, you just quit running. But this team passes consistently. So if you work hard and run the floor, you're going to get the ball. And that's what Jared did there, and then he hits the free throw.
That completes a three-point play again. It's 52-14 in favor of the Pilgrims. Janecki across the timeline. He picks up his dribble, threw it right into the lap of Laux. Good job corralling it, getting it out to Schellen. Look to the post up. In trouble was Nicolini, but a good finish the other way by Marian. So they score 52-16 with under 4 to go in the Plymouth basketball. They lead it 52-16. Randy Davis left baseline drive. Kicked it to the wing. Clinton wants the three. That's off the rim. Palmer with a tip out, but to Nicolini. And here comes Mishawaka Marian. Schellen to the cutter. Creevy foul. Locks fouled, and he couldn't get it to roll in either.
Chad Clinton's going to pick up number 4 there, I think. But we'll see for the official.
Marian Knight.
In and out.
The free throw miss. Rebound put back. Thomas can't finish. Runs with a rebound. And they put the ball down and move it up court himself. Jason stutter step left elbow. Will kick it out the window. Now a Chad at the top. Right side of Randy. Roxwell for the steal. Randy blows by him. Allows him to kick it to the far wing. And runs is open for three. Short. Big rebound Jaworski. And now a 2-on-1. Mishawaka Marian. But Schellen just pulls up from the right elbow and buries the jumper. C.J. Schellen.
4 points for C.J.
I like that kid. It's too bad he's a senior this year for Coach Dietz. But the young kids, Mishawaka Marian's coming up. He could have been a real big help in one more year. Here's Davis for three. Randy brings it home. Randy Davis knocking down the home run. 32nd three of the year. 55-19 Plymouth.
13 points for Randy.
Spin move, Schellen pulls it back out. Stutter step baseline drive, blocked from behind by Davis, who's going to get called for the body foul. Stopping the clock at 2:45 to go in the third. 55-19. And on its way, this one will drop it as well.
Marian's really put the scoreboard to work in this quarter.
55-21.
12 points in this quarter for Marian so far.
Fastich. Nice lead to Randy. Right elbow, passed up the shot. So did Wendell. Wendell able to kick it back to Randy. He will let go this three. Off the rim. Fastich, a nice rebound. Underneath the Palmer with a short jumper for two. Palmer didn't go up strong. He just said, I'm going to be a jump shooter. I would do something different, Coach.
Great rebound, though, by Byron.
57-21. I mean, Palmer was probably no further than 5 feet from the basket. He could have just easily took the dribble once. Easy scrub, reverse layup, score. Cassidy Laux.
Byron Falses picks up his seconds. Cassidy Laux has really taken the scoreboard to town in this quarter.
That free throw is good, and the three-point play will make it 57-24 as Cassidy Laux will take a breather while Mike Thomas will come out for him. 2:06 to go here in the third. Ron Dietz showing some encouragement to his defense. Randy Davis, down to Palmer, around the window, down to Fastich. Left angle, he'll bring it back out to the top. He'll go to Randy on the left side again. He shakes one man, two men, three men. And bounce it to the middle man, Fastich. He's in trouble. And we got a roll to walk up. 3-second violation, Plymouth. That was a 3-second call, right?
It was a 3-second in the layup.
Okay.
Yep. Turnover one way or the other, but yes, it was a 3-second call.
All right.
Nick Niner and Jeremy Rins on the floor for Plymouth.
Across the timeline will be Justin Janecki for Mishawaka Marian. 57-24 Plymouth. Janecki will get stopped at the elbow. Helping out Schellen. Pass picked off Bollinger. He goes in for the breakaway layup and missed it. That's two bunnies on transition opportunities he's blown. Quick lead to Jaworski. The big man fronts up. Clinton missed his bunny. And a rebound, CC. Quick outlet right side of Nilinger again. Oh, he almost got the pass into Jeremy underneath, but he got deflected off the hustle of Janecki.
Second late on that pass. Second late.
1:08 to go here in the third. Inbound Plymouth, leading 57-24. Ball caught out high by Ralliger to Clinton. Right side, Randy Davis. Top of the key runs. Jeremy gets it over to Fastich. Byron, now to Randy, right side. We put the ball down on the court there with a double dribble. Runs right, waistline drive, and he draws the foul. Way to give it hard to the hole by Jeremy. 52 seconds left. Earlier in the year, Jeremy shot his free throws very well when he was getting quite a few minutes, and I think he was 7 for 10 for the line on the season. 70% free throw shooter. Jeremy, a left-handed shooter. He will deliver, and that's good. Yeah, I like his release. Keeps his body still, that's the key. Head still, uses his legs. I sure know one thing. He didn't get this free throw style from his old man. That free throw short. That he probably got from his dog, but that missed. But I know to make it because that looked too good. Fastich to Andy. Left side handled by Clinton. And now to Randy right corner. Here comes the three. Good! Nice screen by Nick Nyler. So Randy dots the eye, 61-24 with 28 seconds to go in the third. Over to Justin Janecki. Out high to Nicolini. To the right corner, Sheldon. He drives the lane. Got the pass stuck between the glass and the iron. Got a jump ball. Alternating possessions go to Marian. Sheldon line drive that one so hard he got stuck. So, Marian will inbound off the possession arrow. And it'll be to the left of the basket. Sheldon looking, and it's passed deflected by Randy as it goes out of bounds. Randy was guarding the inbound play. His hands are so unbelievably quick. I would not want to be throwing the ball in if he was hawking me. One not successful this time, and it comes right back to Sheldon. Down to 10 seconds. Is he aware of this? Now he looks at the clock. 8 seconds. Running a single play here. 5 seconds. Sheldon picked up his dribble. Janecki with 1 second left, a three up the rim, and that'll do it for the third quarter. After three, Plymouth 8 minutes away from being crowned another sectional championship. On AM 1050 Sports. The offense, Randy Davis into the lane. Draws the foul. Let's look at some third quarter numbers there. Well, we just continue to shoot the ball extremely well. 55% from the floor, 45% from three-point land, 9 of 20 now from three-point land, 24 points off turnovers. We have 17 more shots than Marian. There's the lob caught by Clinton. Quickly over to the corner. Randy shot fake three. He'll pull it back out. 19 turnovers for Marian, 8 for Plymouth. So that's, again, more shot attempts because of less turnovers. Jeremy gets it to Randy on the far side. Randy Davis, one-on-one, goes to the baseline, kicked it to Jeremy, back out Fastich. Now he from the right elbow throws up a jumper and hits. Plymouth has shot 60% this season. 50%, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times this year. Here's a spin move into the lane, Nicolini. He scores. But by far, if this percentage holds up, that 60%, by the way, when we shot is so far the season's best from the floor. But that was against CMA, in which we won 85-33. And this will be close to the second best shooting performance from Plymouth this season. Fastich to Randy Davis on the left wing side. Plymouth on the offense and in command. 63-26. 6:34 to go in this one. Randy off the screen. Gets to the left elbow. Almost had his pocket picked. And Thomas ends up getting called for the reach-in foul. Plymouth coming into tonight, Larry, a 48% shooting team. 69% from the line. 32% from outside the arc. You remember a three-point percentage was around 25-26, right, almost halfway into the season. We have come A long way, baby, from outside the arc, getting that percentage up. This Chad Clinton will take a breather. Ryan Welch into the game now.
Blaine Schaefer going to come in for Randy,
who gets ready to unleash the free throw. Got it. 64-26.
17 right now for Randy. 13 for Chad as he left the game and probably will not return.
Randy Davis last year scored 42 points in the sectionals. He hits that free throw. This young man has been phenomenal as he knocks down both free throws and gets a nice ovation as he comes to watch the rest of this one. 65-26. Plymouth with the lead. C.J. Shellen has the basketball. To the right side, Laux on the post up Nicolini. It's a back to Laux. He tries to dribble in, kicked it out to the wing, Shellen. And the left side, Shellen denied the baseline. Tries it again, finds his cutter. Nicolini up there, Jorski up strong, missed the bucket. Schaefer the rebound, and here comes Plymouth. 2 minutes, gone 9 in the fourth. Jeremy runs with it. Our fourth quarter is sponsored by our good friends at U.S. Granules Corporation. Proud to support Plymouth Athletics on WTCA. Runs to Fastich. And they're going to back door for two. Good look by Big Daddy Fastich. C.J. Shellen will have the basketball on the right angle high to the corner. Laux backs his man up, but he gets denied. Dumped it off for a short jumper from 15, no good from Thomas. Plymouth the rebound, and here's runs on the run, and now again, saved it to Schaefer for two!
Good heads up by Blaine Schaefer. Now a behind-the-back pass going out of bounds. Hits Blaine. Blaine finishes a layup in transition.
69-26 Plymouth. There's a jumper by Thomas off to the right, no good. Welch a rebound, and Plymouth will be on the move again. Nidlinger to the far corner runs. Journey out to the top, Schaefer. Around the Welch, now to Fastich. Byron back up top, handled Nidlinger around the Jeremy. Faked his three. Tell you what, you better be careful. Don't let Jeremy try out. He goes to the baseline kick. Good play. Gets it out to Nidlinger. Quickly around left side. Fastich open for three. Off the rim. Rebound. Welch. That's powerful. He finished.
Offensive rebound and finish by Ryan Welch.
71-26. Cassidy Laux tries to dribble in. Stopped in his tracks. Gets it to Thomas outside the arc. Now to Shellen, who wants the NBA three. That's in and out. The rebound, Nidlinger. Using those long arms, and now he's on the run. We got numbers 4-on-1, and finished by Welch. 4 minutes, 15 seconds to go. 73-26 Plymouth. Shellen with the basketball on his hip, able to get it off to Thomas. Pass picked by Fastich. Down and out to Fastich. Remy Smooth scores, and he draws the foul. 75-26 Plymouth. Jack Edison up from the bench, and now he's going to go over to PJ and Sam and probably tell him, hey, let's do a little ball control here. Mishawaka Marian just looks tired right now.
Yeah, they do. I think that's what Jack's telling him. Let's work the offense a little bit here with 4 minutes left. I know these guys want to keep scoring and keep shooting, but it's 75-26.
To the free throw line goes Fastich. And Byron hits. Will be relieved by P.J. Grutter. Byron again with another night of good minutes. 4 minutes left to go in this one. 76-26. A 50-point lead here for Plymouth. Brenner with the basketball. Paints himself into a corner. Needs help. And the whistle sounds. We got a timeout.
Yeah, he was thinking he had a 5 count, so yep, full timeout.
So with this timeout, we'll take a break in action as well with 3:48 to go in this one. 76-26, Plymouth in command, looking for Knicks. Inbound though, Mishawaka Marian. Handled out high. And look at people get his hands up for the steal. The Fastich lead in, he's hammered to the floor. Gets helped up by Brammer, who fouls him. Sammy is going to go to the free throw line.
Yeah, it's been the knock on PJ of his defense, but that was great defense there. Great steal, deflection, steal, and then penetration to get the ball to Sam on the weak side for the foul.
Sam from the free throw line, in and out. Sam comes in
72% of the free throw line on the year.
I don't even know why I even look at my numbers. I just let Papa take over on this one.
Leading scorer and leading rebounder on the JV team, and he gets short on that one.
Nice carry back out. Plymouth gets a second life. It'll be Schaefer to runs. Now to Grutter on the left wing side. Grutter now into the runs. Runs over to Falstich. Back to runs. Jeremy looking. Will get to the left elbow. No further. Grutter, nice reverse to the corner. Falstich for three. Off the rim. Rebound, Welch tipped out. Bramer grabs it. Here come the Knights. Trailing by 50. Kick to the right side, Ansdell. Gets the return pass, big man layup, scores and travels.
That one first.
Well, your poor team's trailing by 50, just give them that one. Down to 3 minutes. Plymouth basketball. Coming up on our postgame show, we're going to be talking with the coaches and the players. So we want you to stay tuned and get their thoughts on the upcoming regional, which is coming back here to Plymouth next weekend. Falstich on the left wing side. Looking, wants to dribble in trouble. Kicked it back out the runs, good play. Now to Grutter. Nice lead to Falstich. He protects and lays it up in the air. His first points on the varsity level.
Nice pass by PJ, nice finish by Sam, and that puts everybody on the roster on the scoreboard. All 12 players have scored.
78-26 Plymouth. Here's a fingertip roll by Creevy. They answer back to Mishawaka Marian. And now Grutter quickly up court to Falstich. Left side Schaefer. Back to Sammy. Sam will get into the hands. Worked around the Grutter. PJ to the middleman. Schaefer trying to backdoor to Welch. Picked off. Creevy deflected it to Asdell, and now it's Mishawaka Marian with possession. Bramer on the front court, dribbles into the paint, shut down, kicking up to Asdell. Back out to Bramer. Bramer still looking, now worked free. To Creevy on the left wing side. Bramer again. Left corner, there's a three on the way by Summerall, way short. Rebound to Grutter. Plymouth on the run. Grutter forced it into Sam. Nice lead there for two. 4 points on the night for Sammy.
Nice pass by PJ.
I know we didn't get that move from his dad. Bramer. Worked around to Creevy. Back to Bramer, the point guard. Down to minute 19 to go in this one.
How important this is for next year for some of these kids, though, because that's right. It takes a few minutes just to get comfortable out there.
Creevy with a shot fake goes into the lane, short-armed it, tipped out. There's Schaefer. The outlets to ends. And Jeremy will get it to Sam. Outside the Grutter, and we'll just stretch it out.
I think Jack said stretch it out here.
Over to Falstich. Under a minute to go in the game. Grutter to Sam. To the middleman, Jeremy. He's going to bounce once, dribble it throughout to... We'll get it over to the other side of Grutter. Down to 40 seconds. Skip to the far side of the runs. And Jack Edelson is 37 seconds away from collecting another sectional title. Runs out high with 25 seconds left. Schaefer to Falstich. It'll be career win, 541 for the Hall of Fame coach. Down to 14. And Plymouth will improve to 21-2 and head to the regionals, which are coming back here to Iraq this Saturday. And we'll have it for you on AM 1050 Sports. Your final score, 80-28. The programs over Mishawaka Marian coming up next. We'll have interviews. We'll talk with the coaches as we'll have an extended November. Now for the zero person to the fourth half by local year equipment.
and Deck of Construction today at 935-0404. Let us help you build your business. That's 935-0404. And Deck of Construction. Let us help build your business.
It's almost like it's just coming together, doesn't it?
Well, we were, after a tough game last night, we were really concerned about, getting the readiness factor for tonight's game, and we came out pretty good in that category, and Marian missed some early, and things just snowballed from there. That sometimes happens, once in a 1,000 games. It went our way tonight. I know I've been in a game before that we've been down 33-0, so I know the other side of that.
Coach, talk about your seniors. Boy, I'll tell you, I don't know what else to say about them, but not only they're just outstanding kids to coach, I would imagine, but off the court, they're just as great as kids.
Well, I mentioned the readiness factor, and I suppose there's some Lou Holtz's around, and Vince Lombardi's, and Newt Rockney's, and all. But I'm not that. It's these seniors that get themselves and everybody else ready for situations like this tonight, and deserve the credit for that.
Coach, we've been talking a lot the last couple games about our lack of turnovers, and we get more shots per game than the opponent because we just don't turn the ball over. We're out there 10 again tonight. Last night only 5. This team really just does not turn and nobody realizes what a difference that makes.
You're so right, Larry. At halftime, I think it was 16-4, and I always look at it, Larry, like end of the game. If it's a 20-10 or something like that, end of the game, you get 10 free chances with the ball out of bounds. And you just feel like so many games, if you had 3 or 4 more possessions that you could have at the end of the game, just free chances to score. Take it out each time after you get it. It'd be a big factor in games. So and Tony, we were talking last night, we need some area in a lot of games to make up for maybe some other deficiencies, whether it's height or the play inside or another team's quickness. And for a lot of times that's been it, and I got a feeling that will be a big factor come next weekend.
Coach, final question. I'll let you get to the festivities and stuff, but for you, on a personal note, this year, you've had your bumps in the road. I know with the loss of your mom, and the way this team just comes together as one big family. And this is amazing. I mean, for you on a personal note, this has got to be something special.
Certain teams kind of bond more, have a little more team chemistry, have a little more togetherness, just kind of naturally. I shouldn't say naturally, but we'll work towards that. And this team is one of those. The last few have been that way, and this team is probably as close-knit as any group I've coached. And again, it goes a lot with the seniors. The seniors are a big factor in that. I think you could bring a kid with blue teeth and green hair and red eyebrows, and they'd accept him, and they'd pull him in, and they'd be okay with him. They're just that kind of person.
Jack, it's been a wonderful trip so far, and I know we're far from being done. Congratulations up to this point, getting another sectional title, my friend, and let's enjoy tonight.
Thanks, Tony.
There he is. He's Jack Edison, our Hall of Fame head coach. Here on the Van Patrick Construction postgame show, let's get a chance to talk to some players here real quick, and we talk about success stories. One of them, and I just love this kid to death, Jason Lenz, sectional title number 3 for us. This guy's no good for you.
Yeah, it doesn't get old, that's for sure.
just it's what we've been working on all season for, and we're going to take it one step at a time, but we plan on going much further than this. And by the way, I don't know if you know this or not, but do you realize you're now the team's top 3-point shooting player on this squad? What are you doing? I usually take threes when they're pretty much wide open, so that raised the percentage a little bit, and that could be a little bit of the reason. There's no way I'm the best 3-point shooter. Jason, let's face it, you've been here now, and you've seen us get to the state, you've seen us get to the semi-state. What's going to make this team a little bit more special than in the previous 2 years? I think this year we're more experienced. However many people get in are just really focus on the little things, and we like in the locker room we talk about such little details that we're more experienced and we know how to win those tight games, and hopefully we'll go much further this year.
You probably don't notice, but we've been amazed these last 5 or 6 games how you take a score that they have on the opposite team and you have them frustrated after one half. Blamer tonight, you could see he was totally frustrated. You did it 4 or 5 times this season where their leading scorer all of a sudden just can't find his game, and that's your defense all the way.
Yeah, most of the time it's not my defense all the way because we play team defense. Most of the time we have another guy coming over there guarding a 6'7" guy. We'll double team him or whatever, get rotations, but it's mostly a team thing. And
guy scores 20 points a game, and then when these guys guard him, he scored 7. So that's...
Yeah, it's a matter of forcing him out, doing the little things, chest ins, forcing him to only to one shot, getting those rebounds. Let's get in front of the camera here for your dad here real quick because this is something special. JR, we'll start with you. How special has it been for you this year to play with your younger brother? Well, you say JR, and I'm thinking which JR because we got 2 of them right here. But yeah, it's a special thing. I've thought about it ever since I was in junior high. He's worked hard. He does the little things. He's a former basketball player with the low blocks and the hard hustle work. He definitely earned it. Jeremy, for you, what's it been like to play with your older brother? It's been great. Ever since I was little doing the scoreboard for Jason's AAU basketball games, I've always dreamed about playing up with him and his friends, and it's been great. All right, so the big question is, who's the better of the 2? The taller one. I'd say it's wow, there you go. Yeah, and as your dad points to him, seriously, okay, yeah, no, for real. I mean, all the athletic talent though came from mom or dad. Well, the athletic talent, mom. The mental talent, dad. I think we got to put that on his part. I'd say the same thing. Well, I'll tell you what, it's been a pleasure to know you kids and watch you guys grow up. You guys are just tremendous kids, not only on the court but off the court. Thank you for letting me be part of your guys' lives. It's been a pleasure. Thank you. Let's keep it going, baby. All right, yeah. All right, Jason and Jeremy Renz here on our Van Bethel Construction postgame show. You know, when we talk about unsung heroes, we talk about several players on this basketball team, and one gentleman who has consistently shot the ball with success and quite frankly is the best shooter on this team right now. And he happens to be our quote-unquote big guy in the middle who Larry Foster just loves, and that's Jake Palmer. Jake, congratulations, my friend.
Thank you very much.
Talk a bit about this season. This is a lot of hard work. It is all culminated into what we're enjoying right now, at least up to this point.
Yeah, we've been working hard all year. We get killed in practice just about every day, and we kind of look forward to it, but we kind of don't because it's so rough. But yeah, this is a big accomplishment for us, and but it's still just one step in where we want to be.
We were a little disappointed these last couple games. You only had 1 foul and 2 fouls. So we really didn't know what to do, what to say.
I heard about the little deal going on. I'm supposed to get 4 fouls. Without fouling half the games, whatever it is this year.
Jake, what's making this team so special in your eyes?
We've just been together for so long. These seniors here, it's going to be sad when it's all over. We've been playing together for a long time, and the addition of the young guys, we've all just meshed as a family really well, and we're really close, and we hang out a lot, so it's just going to be really sad when it's all over.
Well, you're a true testament for those young kids that are out there right now. You just keep working hard and something good's going to happen. You're so much more athletic than you were when you were an 8th grader. You and Jared both, and you got to really appreciate that. You guys just kept working hard. You weren't the stars back in, but you are now, so congratulations on that.
Thank you very much.
All right, as they're starting to line up there, they're getting some pictures taken. We're going to try to get as many as we can here as they continue to get an opportunity. You know, Larry, this is something that, you know, you and I get the privilege of seeing, at least we have in the last couple of years, this being our third straight year, witnessing a sectional title. Obviously, it just never gets old, but boy, it sure is nice to see the faces that have done, the faces that have put their time in through hard work and sheer effort paying off.
Yeah, well, and the other great thing, Tony, is to see the community back you. You know, you don't mind putting in the hours when you get this kind of response to winning. And, you know, everybody's still here. The fans are still in the upper deck. There's fans in the upper deck that have, you know, their children graduated 19 years ago, and they're still standing up there watching this crowd right now and watching these young men just like their sons were on this floor 15, 20 years ago. So that's the great thing about Plymouth.
Well, I'll tell you what, you know, they're the kids that you kind of grow up with and you get a chance to enjoy through the program, and this is one of my favorites, and Chad Clinton. Long line of Clintons we've had the privilege of broadcast over the air, but probably one of the calmest and coolest collected one happens to be the gentleman off to our right. A true measure of a leader, and CC, congratulations, brother.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
CC, talk a little bit about, you know, you in your career have gone through an awful lot. I mean, my God, what is it, last year, you know, a few weeks out, a month after you were in the hospital, for Pete's sake, and next thing you know, where you are, getting another shot to go down and state.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a long career, yeah, with a lot of ups and downs, but this is definitely enough right now. This is things you look forward to, things you work for, a sectional championship, and hopefully a few more coming.
The story is, before every game, and probably after every game, the word even keel is chalked up on that board. Can you explain a little bit where it came from and how it all started?
Well, it's kind of something that Coach Edison has instilled in all of us, is the even keel mentality. He demonstrates it every day of his life. Is, you know, he's very inside. He's the most competitive guy I know, but you can't really tell by his actions and stuff. I mean, but he puts that within us through practice, and we kind of demonstrate that out on the court. We kind of just keep that same mentality throughout the game. You know, we don't try to go on the emotional roller coaster that most teams do. We just try to stay even keel all the time.
Chad, you've been there. You've been to the semi-state. You've had the opportunity to go to state with the group. This is going to be this is the third opportunity right here, and they always say the third time's a charm. What do you like about this year's group?
The attitude of our group. I don't know if this is the most talented group I've played with, but I mean, we just got so much heart. I mean, we're disciplined. We just do things right, and hopefully it'll lead us to a state championship.
Well, I tell you what, person, I wish you the best of luck, kid. You deserve it. You're a great young gentleman representing this school and this basketball program. Let's go get him. Let's get down to Indy, right? Yeah. All right, there he is. Chad Clinton joining us here, and I'll tell you, you know, you just talking with him, the calmness that he brings is just a true delight to get the opportunity to just watch him play. Let's move over a little bit. We're going to get a chance to meet some more players, and one of them that we're going to talk to right now happens to be my boy, RD, Randy Davis. Congratulations, kid.
Thank you.
How's it feel?
Feels pretty good. Feels like last year.
You're not done.
No, we're not done. We still got a long ways to go.
Talk about this year's group.
It's a very special group. As my freshman year, I came in here growing up with these guys on the red team, which is the non-starters. Ever since then, we've just been trying to get better, doing our things that we need to work on to get us better. And it's starting to show now.
No, Randy, I think the biggest testament to you is that not only you're doing it offensively, but you're doing it defensively, but you're doing it in other passions too. Your steal numbers are up, your assist numbers are up in years past, and the numbers are still there scoring-wise. What's making it all happen for you right now? Is it basically the fact that, you know, it's not just you that people have to be wary of, but it works to your advantage?
That helps a ton. When they have to sit out there and guard Jason on the 3, Chad on the 3, Jared on the 3, Byron on the 3, and then if we go down low to Jake or Jason, I mean, it really opens me up, and then when I just create something and kick, then they're wide open, they're going to hit their shots.
It seems that this team really wants to get down to another shot at state really bad. Is that the taste in the mouth right now?
That's the exact taste in the mouth.
That's what I want to hear, baby. Nice job. Congratulations. Great season, man. Randy Davis, he's just a great kid, and one of the reasons why this team has been extremely successful as this season's gone on. We're going to try to get some more here. What we're going to do is take a 30-second break, and we're going to going to come back here. We're going to interview some more players. I know we got Byron Fostich we're going to be getting to. So let's pay a bill and then come back after this 30-second timeout. Construction post-game show, a very jubilant Plymouth High School. The fans still hanging around, and with good reason, as the programs advance to the regionals next Saturday to be played right back here at the Rock. 80-20 at the final score for Mishawaka Marian. Jared Wendell joins us along with Byron Fostich. Jared, we'll start with you. Congratulations on the victory here tonight.
Thank you. Our sectionals they had some tough teams in it. St. Joe was a hard battle we had to fight through, and we got out to an early lead of Marian, and just went with that.
Well, I'll tell you, when you talk about unsung heroes on this particular team, I know Jared Wendell's name continually keeps popping up in everybody's mind. Just looking at his stats, they pretty much speak for themselves.
Well, yeah, and several times he just picks his game up a whole nother level. I thought your third quarter last night was one of the best quarters I've ever seen you have. You were just playing wild man defense. You were everywhere in the passing lanes, and that was just one of those things the stats didn't show, but it was a great quarter for you.
Thank you. Whenever our scoring goes down, I have to sometimes pick it up and provide a spark for our team. That's what I was trying to do last night.
What's in your eyes? What's making this team special?
I just think it's all around all of us guys. We all work together hard. We all do the little things that make this team go. We all just help each other out. Anything like that.
Jared, way to go, kid.
Thanks.
All right. We'll see this young man come next Saturday.
What was it like Byron Garden Marcellus last night? He's a really hard-nosed guy.
Oh, yeah, he definitely is. He's a big kid. And, oh, yeah, definitely. And sometimes that can be an advantage for us, the way we like to get ourselves set and take that charge. And he's a great basketball player. He's a really great basketball player. And he's got another year left, and he's going to do great things next year. So it's a really tough challenge, and I'm just glad we came out on top.
And some of these listeners don't know that, you play against a lot of these guys all summer long, different places, so it's not like that's the first time you see some of these kids. You play with them at your level now. As a senior, you've seen them 5 or 6 times along the way, so you know who you're dealing with.
Exactly. And that sometimes can help, and sometimes it can be a bad thing, because then they start figuring things out about you, too. So. And Byron, this season, quite frankly, the difference between you and you starting a ball game really isn't much of a difference, because when you give somebody a breather, you have to be accounted for, because your game has improved, especially the last year. What have you been doing in the last year and a half, 2 years? I just try to work hard. I know I'm not one of those 5 players that are going to be out there at the beginning of the game, but sometimes that can be an advantage for me, because I watch and I see, what do we need right now, and then that's kind of my job when I get in there, is to pick it up in that area. I don't really have one area where I can't contribute to the team, so I just try to do whatever needs to be done at the time, and the summer just keep working hard and improve whatever I can, whatever I'm weakest at. All I know is I know I'm Big Daddy's